Good day everyone, let me officially welcome you to my YouTube channel. This is Samuel Electrical TV. So if you are a returning subscriber, thanks for stopping by, and if you are a new subscriber, thanks for watching the channel. So today I have an interesting topic. The major thing we usually do on this channel is just to teach you the necessary things you need to know about electrical installation, about electronics in your house, and how to have a safe environment, how to have an electrical safe environment in your house, at the hospital, in your office, or anywhere. And today I have an interesting topic. Trust me, I believe you enjoy listening to this topic. What is the topic? How to maintain the electronics in your home. How to maintain your electronics, your home appliances, how to maintain them so that they will last longer and be able to derive value to which you purchased them. Your electronics like televisions, like ceiling fans, like standing fans, like blenders at the kitchen, like water heater, any electronics in the house, how to maintain them so that they will last longer and they will be able to serve you for a long period of time. So that is what we just want to explain to you on this channel. So, and the number one point I'll be sharing with you is that all electrical appliances must be switched off when not in use. All electrical appliances must be switched off when not in use. When you are not in use of any electronics in the house, like your television, your home theater, your decoders, your hot plates, your blenders, anything that is electronic, that when you are not using them, you have to switch them off. Because number one, it saves your electricity consumption. That's number one. Number two is if there is an high voltage from the power plant, so it hinders it from affecting the electronics. So all electronics appliances in the house, you must switch them off when you are not using them. So when you want to use them, that's when you should off them, and when you are done using them, just switch them off. Switch them off. When you are leaving your house in the morning, when you are going to office, when you are going to anywhere and you are not around the house, you have to switch them off. Switch them off. Then when you come back, when you want to use them, then just switch them on back. And number two that I want to explain to you is all plugs must be well filmed. All plugs must be well filmed, like must be connected to the socket well filmed. So let me just explain that to you. This is a socket, as you can see, it's right here. So this is a blender, right? Just want to give us an example. So this is a blender. So this is a wall socket. So all plugs must be well filmed, must be connected firmly to the socket. So this is, you see it here. Must be well connected. So there should not be space between your sockets and the electronics plug. There's not the space, must be well filmed like this. You see that everything is well filmed. Because if there is any space, maybe something like this, you see that there is space there. There is something we call partial connection in electrical engineering, and this partial connection usually happens when the plug is not well firmed or not well connected to the socket. So it will be sparking little by little, and before you know it, it will get your socket burnt and it will get the plug burnt also. So anytime you want to plug in your electronics, it must be firmly connected. It must be firmly connected to the socket, something like this. Firmly connected to the socket, something like this. Then, so this is a wall socket, so that it will not, when it is working, there won't be what we call a partial connection, and it will last longer. So that's about that. Then the number 3 point I'll be discussing with us is that children must be prohibited from playing around electronics in the house. Children must be prohibited from playing around electronics in the house. Children must not be allowed to touch electronics in the house just because of electrical shock. They must be prohibited. They must not play around electronics in the house. They must not play around any electrical appliances, just for their safety and for the safety of the electronics also. And the number 4 point I'll be discussing with us is that anytime you discover a fault in your electronics, you must try and engage competent electronics engineer. Not just that, okay, I also have a little idea about it, so let me just look for how to repair it myself. No, it is not your job. So you have to consult a competent electronics engineer just to help you to fix it perfectly, just help you to fix it perfectly. So a certified electronics engineer with track record when it comes to electronics engineering, so must be consulted, very competent, must be consulted, so that the lifespan of the electronics will last longer and you will not get it damaged quickly on time. And the number 5 thing, which is actually going to be the last point I'll be discussing with you this today, is anytime you buy an electronics, before you start using it, there's something we call a manual. So the manual is majorly a written document that explains how electronics works, how it functions in the house, how to use them. So you have to read the electronics manual. You have to read the manual that follows the electronics comes. Because at times when you assumption at times your assumption might be wrong. Because when you assume that, okay, I know how it works, you might not be able to get all the functions of the electronics. So that is why you need to read. Take your time, read the manual very well and understand it. You know, there is one thing to read, there's another thing to understand. Read it, digest it, understand. If you have any question, you can consult electronics engineers. They are competent and people that you know, okay, they are well experienced in that very line. You can consult, okay, I tried to read this in my electronic manual, I didn't really understand. So they will explain it to you. They explain it to you because in that manual, it shows you how the electronics works, how to maintain them, how to plug them, where to touch, where not to touch, and stuff like that. So because people usually assume that they know how it works, whereas they might not know all the function of the electronics, so to say, quote and unquote. So that's why it's good. Once you are buying new electronics, take your time to read the manual very well, digest it, understand. If you have any questions, so you can ask people around that well knowledge in that area and the aspects, and they will explain and they will put you through. So that's all I have for us today. Thank you very much for your time. So today our topic is just how to maintain your electronics in the house, and I've tried to explain run us through how to maintain the electronics in the house. So you can subscribe to the YouTube channel, and I promise to be giving interesting electrical tips and electronics tips that will make them last longer. And we also run an electrical engineering services. So we do electrical installation. We consult also for people who have any question about electrical aspect of the house. You can just drop the question at the comment button. So we promise to respond swiftly. And we also do electrical schematic design. So we have designs that we can help you to design the electrical design of your buildings. And we also run a sales electrical sales material. So that's just the basic thing that we do in our company and also on this channel. So thank you very much for your time once again. My name is Samuel. Thanks for stopping by.